everyone, this is a 30 backhand. It's time for the top 10 decks of May. I've decided to include, go through all the decks I got in May, and I decided to include pretty much any deck that I got that I felt deserved to be there, no matter when it was released, because there's some decks that have definitely been out for a while, and there's others that are very recent. Shout out to the Edge deck, which got barely edged out because I decided that I preferred the more traditional style of deck that made it to the number 10. But it's similar. I just wanted to have a nice look to it, nice colors and nice back designs. I just kind of prefer the more traditional look of the number 10 deck, which is the casual cards. And by the way, there's a lot of decks that did not make the list. The Prism deck, the Skull and Bones, just because the handling wasn't quite there. A lot of decks that are recolors, like the Empire Keepers and the Playwrights. Is it Playwright? Whatever it's called. Playfair, that's what it is. The Royal Reserves, a lot of the kind of traditional type bicycle decks, or recolored bicycle decks. Fontaines, obviously, and the Orbits, and various others, Three Little Pigs, Cardistry, etc., etc. This is number 10. It's the casual deck from Polar Buy. It is a fairly standard tuck case, but the cards, they're really nice. It's a modified vintage type style court card with recoloring, nice colors, and a pretty cool back design. And they handle pretty decently. I can see why cardists like them. So that's number 10. Number 9 on the list, the Star deck. Ooh. And I like this one. They put a lot of thought and effort into creating a story, a backstory behind all the court cards. They modified all the suits, all the pips. And they got nice, interesting, colorful, yet weird looking court cards. And the back design, lots of detail, a little bit thick on the borders, but lots of detail, and pretty nice overall. Next on the list, number 8, is the Three Kingdoms deck, or whatever it's called in Chinese. It's, again, a fairly standard tuck case, and it's not even English. But the back design's pretty nice, despite being a one-way. I think it has metallic inks, I could be wrong. And it does seem a little bit thick on the borders, but still, when you fan it out, you get a pretty nice effect going on there with the corners. And in the faces, beautiful, beautiful custom court cards. A modified pip that you see in metallic inks. And interesting ace of spades, that's for sure. So yeah, it's a pretty nice deck, custom. I like it. And yeah, it's a one-way back design, but it's pretty nice overall. And I definitely like the court cards very much. Like the court cards, that was what sealed it for me. Number 7 on the list is the Nouveau Pearl and Bizot from Bonafide Playing Cards. Very nice decks again. I really like this one, especially the colors. Beautiful detailed court cards and aces. They maybe could have gone the extra mile with the tuck case and done some embossing or something, but they didn't. And another reason why it's low on the list is the smooth finish they use on the cards. It's not my favorite finish. And also, when it comes to the Bizot deck, beautiful artwork, very nicely done. But I do have some difficulty distinguishing suit colors just a little bit. They're very similar to one another. But everything else is awesome. Very nice decks. I do recommend checking them out. But again, smooth finish, kind of plasticky. Not my favorite finish. But it's still on the top 10. Number 6, and this might be a little bit critical. There might be some criticism, but it is Revolution. And I will say, it might have been higher on the list if this UV ink was in a different color where you can actually see it, because depending on how you look on it, and maybe this is what they were going for. But depending how you look at it, you don't see anything. You change it, and you see all the detail. It's a beautiful tuck case. And despite the fact that the back design is very simple, I do like that blood red color. And it handles pretty good. My hands might be a little bit sweaty because it is hot. But it handles pretty good, and even better, the faces are completely custom. And I love these cord cards. Beautiful, completely custom. I love it. I like a good, completely custom, modified, traditional style cord card like this. That's my favorite style. So that's number 6. Number 5 on the list, for Prism Spectrum, the beautiful UV ink, glossy embossing. Very nice, colorful deck. Printed by MPC. I'm still waiting for the Prism Day and Dusk. This will be here sometime in this month. Beautiful faces, as you can see. Very colorful. Lots of detail, lots of that embossing. And I like it in the backs. Colorful. Obviously, handling is not the best because it's a very thick deck and it's got all that embossing to it. But it's not bad. And it's very colorful. And I like color. That's another thing I like. Decks with color. So that's number 5. Number 4 on the list is another colorful deck. It's the Rainbow Illusion V2 by Landry Sanders Sky Nerd Studios, as it says. Very shiny foil tuck case. And then the faces, nice and colorful. Each suit has their own color. Just a kind of a modified cord card. But a nice, colorful card. And even better, the backs. They're beautiful. They handle amazing, as you can see. And they look amazing when you fan them and spread them. I like it. Big fan of that one. Cardists, why don't you use a deck like this? It'll be very flashy in your fans and forces. Next up, number 3 on the list, the beautiful butterfly decks from Andre Pisneka. Printed by Carter Munde. It's you got a red one and a blue one. They're marked. They're made from a distance, so the faces are standard. With a nice, beautiful ace of spades, and the jokers are simple but nice. The backs, though, they're very beautiful. Lots of floral details and silhouettes of butterflies. They do have one-way elements, and they are marked. And they look very nice. And it's printed by Carter Munde, and it handles beautifully. I really like this new stocking finish that Carter Munde is using. So it's definitely up there for me. I like it. The sky's the limit for Carter Munde. Anyways, that is number 3 on the list. Number 2, got Pantheon from Giovanni Moreni and Fred Way Industries. Nice limited deck. Pretty limited. Beautiful gold and purple foils throughout the tuck case. And in the inside, beautiful red foil. Way too many cards though. It's a little hard to get out. But they're a beautiful purple color. Completely custom. Is sexy queens. And just, beautiful artwork throughout. Completely custom. And the backs, beautiful gold foil. And they handle quite well for a deck that has foil, which is pretty common nowadays, obviously. The handling with a foil deck, that is. So yes, that's number 2. Beautiful deck. Number 1 on the list is, can we have a drum roll, please? It is the Golden Oath. Look at that tuck case. It is absolutely beautiful. Everything done by Lautrec. Hand done by him. It's autographed. Strictly limited edition. Printed in Greece. I think it was only 500 produced. And the cards, it's the first ever deck that uses no ink. My review's coming for this one. This is all foil, you see on the backs. And yeah, it doesn't handle perfectly, but that's to be expected. It's printed by some printer in Greece, or he did it himself. And also it features no foil. No ink, so it's all foil, so it's gonna not handle the best. And the finish is a little bit odd. But it's a nice, snappy stock. And like I said, no ink. Everything you see is foil pips. The cord cards, red, silver, and gold foil. Absolutely beautiful and sexy and very nice. There's your Ace of Spades. Handling notwithstanding, it's still a beautiful deck. Pricey, but beautiful and very unique. And that is my top 10 for May. Stay tuned. Coming next month will be the top 10 for June, which so far you got a lot. I only got Constellation Series and the Visa deck, but more is coming. So that's that. We'll see you next time with more. Comment, rate, subscribe. Let me know what you think. Some of you obviously are going to be like, what? No Fontaines? Those are number 1. And no, they're definitely not number 1. They're not even number 10. They got 0 effort, 0 creativity. They might be, if I did like a top 25, they might be 25. Might. Small chance. But and I probably could do a top 25 with all the decks I got this past month. But yeah, that is that. See you next time with more. And check out, of course, collectibleplayingcards.com, where you can buy a lot of these beautiful decks. Use the code VISA to save 10% of your order. See you next time with more.